Congratulations, you have become billionaire. Oh, sorry, it's not you, but you can be. Want to know how? Let's start from beginning. At 2:13 a.m., you refresh your banking app again, $17.42. You stare at the number long enough for the screen to dim. The apartment is silent except for the refrigerator humming in the corner and traffic outside your window. Tomorrow morning, you will wake up early, go to work, smile at people you don't care about, and trade another day of your life for a paycheck that already belongs to something else. This is where almost every billionaire started emotionally, not broke, trapped. People think billionaires begin with intelligence or luck or connections. Some do. But before any of that, there's usually a psychological shift, so small nobody notices it while it's happening. The realization that your life cannot continue being directly tied to your hours. At $0, survival controls your thinking. You calculate groceries while standing in the aisle pretending to compare brands. You delay replacing worn-out shoes because rent matters more than comfort. You know exactly how many days remain until payday without checking a calendar. Money is not wealth at this stage. Money is oxygen. Then you save your first few $1,000s. Not enough to change your life, just enough to interrupt panic. That changes your brain more than people realize. For the first time, a small emergency does not become a catastrophe. Your car repair no longer feels like the universe personally attacking you. You begin understanding something quietly dangerous. Margin creates clarity, and clarity changes behavior. You stop asking, "What can I afford this month?" You start asking, "What keeps repeating every month?" That question builds almost every fortune. At $50,000, most people upgrade their lifestyle. The future billionaire upgrades systems instead, skills, businesses, investments, relationships with leverage attached to them. Because eventually you notice something uncomfortable. The people working the hardest are rarely the wealthiest. The man working double shifts still trades time for survival. Meanwhile, someone else earns money while asleep because they own the machine instead of operating inside it. That realization follows you everywhere. At $500,000, your mindset changes again. You stop thinking like an employee completely. Even if you still have a job, your brain no longer sees income as security. Income is temporary, ownership is durable. You begin studying people differently, not what they buy, how they think. Wealthy people protect time aggressively. They leave conversations early, ignore distractions faster, say no without explaining themselves. They understand something most people don't. Attention compounds exactly like money does. Then $5 million arrives, quietly, no dramatic music, no champagne moment. Just a brokerage account, business valuation, or equity position large enough that your money now generates more money than your labor does. That's the real dividing line. Wealth is what you no longer have to do. But something strange happens here. The game becomes less emotional. At lower levels, every financial decision feels personal. At higher levels, decisions become structural. You stop asking whether something is expensive. You ask whether it creates return, leverage, or freedom. At $20 million, the psychology becomes difficult for normal people to understand. Your problems no longer look like problems from the outside. You are optimizing taxes while someone else is struggling to buy groceries. You are deciding between investment opportunities while someone else is deciding between gas and rent. The distance grows quietly, and so does the isolation, because money does not simply change your lifestyle, it changes your relationship with risk. A billionaire mindset is not built on certainty. It is built on surviving uncertainty repeatedly without emotionally collapsing. That's the part social media never shows. The sleepless nights before payroll clears, the failed deals, the years where nothing visibly improves while pressure keeps accumulating. The meetings where your future hangs on a single decision made by someone across a table pretending not to have power over you. The machine doesn't care how you feel. It keeps moving. Then one day, $500 million. Private jets, family offices, entire teams managing your time, investments, security, taxes. rooms where conversations quietly shape industries. Your name opens doors that once required permission. And yet the strangest part is this. Your brain still remembers the feeling of seeing $17.42. That number never fully leaves you. Because billionaire mindset was never really about money. Money was only the scoreboard. The real transformation was psychological. You became someone capable of delaying gratification longer than most people. Someone capable of tolerating uncertainty without retreating into comfort. Someone who stopped needing immediate rewards to continue building something invisible. That identity compounds long before money does. And late at night, sometimes, inside houses large enough to echo, billionaires still refresh financial dashboards before bed. Not because they need the money, because once your brain learns survival through numbers, part of you keeps checking forever.